Hello everyone, welcome to Kansas Future. Christmas is a time for gifts, but for Kansas City Chiefs fans, a win against the Steelers could be wrapped up as the biggest present of the season. Securing the top spot in the AFC and a crucial playoff advantage is on the line. Patrick Mahomes has made it clear that this game is much more than just a year-end matchup, while the Steelers are desperately fighting for survival. And guess what? There's one player set to become the Chiefs' worst nightmare this Sunday. Want to know who it is? Stay with me, because these updates are unmissable. Don't forget to hit the like button and let's dive in. Mahomes has emphasized what a win over the Pittsburgh Steelers on Christmas would mean for the Kansas City Chiefs. Let me tell you, it's much more than just another W on the board. With the regular season nearing its end, the Chiefs have a golden opportunity to secure the top seed in the AFC and all the perks that come with it. We're talking about a first-round playoff bye and home field advantage at Arrowhead Stadium. This is the dream scenario for any team with serious Super Bowl aspirations. When asked about the significance of this victory, Mahomes was straightforward. Everyone on the team knows what's at stake, but the focus remains on what happens on the field. You're not constantly talking about it, but everyone knows locking up that number one seed basically puts you one win closer to the Super Bowl. You earn a playoff win just by getting that bye, and then we have the advantage of playing at Geiger Field, which we feel is a huge edge for us, said the star quarterback. He also emphasized that none of it matters if the Chiefs don't bring their best football against the Steelers. Here's the situation. The Chiefs have only one loss this season, while the Bills, trailing in the second spot, have already stumbled 3 times. This means Kansas City has 2 paths to clinch the AFC lead. First, by defeating the Steelers and then the Broncos in the final game of the season. They could also get some help if the Bills lose to either the Jets or the Patriots. In that case, the Chiefs would automatically secure the top spot, regardless of their final 2 games' outcomes. Of course, the most straightforward way to avoid any drama is to beat the Steelers and wrap this Christmas present in red and gold ribbon. Santa might give a little nudge, but ultimately it's the Chiefs' talent and Mahomes' leadership that will make the difference. What do you think of Mahomes' confidence and the importance of this victory for the Chiefs? Share your thoughts below. But hold on. While Mahomes plans to dominate, the Steelers have a secret weapon that promises to make the game even tougher. The Christmas showdown between the Kansas City Chiefs and the Pittsburgh Steelers has all the makings of a spectacle with massive playoff implications. While the Chiefs are on the brink of claiming the AFC advantage, the Steelers are fighting for survival in the AFC North. This clash at Acrisure Stadium promises high-level action, with individual player props heating up as well. Let's dive into these predictions and what might happen on the field. Pat Freiermuth and his red zone magic Steelers tight end. Pat Freiermuth has been a touchdown machine in recent weeks, scoring in 3 of the last 4 games. With injuries hampering the Steelers' receiving corps, he's become the offense's safety valve, capitalizing on his opportunities. Additionally, the Chiefs' defense has shown vulnerability against tight ends, allowing decent numbers in yards and receptions. In a game where every drive matters, expect Freiermuth to get special attention near the end zone. He's well positioned to shine once again. Patrick Mahomes, the improvisation master. When the pocket collapses, Mahomes shows why he's one of the most dangerous players in the NFL, whether with his arm or his legs. Averaging 18.7 rushing yards per game this season, and even after a recent ankle sprain, he's proven he can still punish opposing defenses with his mobility. Against the Steelers, who have allowed over 14 rushing yards per game to mobile QBs, the Chiefs' number 15 is expected to comfortably surpass 16.5 rushing yards, especially if Pittsburgh's pass rush applies pressure. Kenny Pickett under fire. Steelers quarterback Kenny Pickett faces a Chiefs defense hungry for turnovers. Kansas City leads the league in interceptions over the past few games. While Pickett has generally been careful with the ball, he's shown vulnerability under pressure. With the Chiefs' defensive line bringing heat, a mistake from the young quarterback seems almost inevitable. Betting on at least 1 interception by Pickett feels like a safe play in this scenario. Xavier Worthy's explosive potential Chiefs. Rookie wide receiver Xavier Worthy has been a constant threat with his impressive speed. His production has been on the rise, showing chemistry with Mahomes and emerging as a reliable target in critical moments. The Steelers' defense, which has struggled against speedy receivers, will likely have difficulty containing Worthy, especially with the Chiefs' creative offense opening up opportunities. Don't be surprised to see him score a big touchdown this Christmas. Gear up for a game packed with action and, Who knows, some unexpected gifts for those trusting in these player prop bets. After all, Christmas in the NFL never disappoints. If the Chiefs handle business, the AFC is theirs, but any slip-up could be costly. Meanwhile, the Steelers need to turn Pat Freiermuth's red zone efficiency into points to stand a chance. This game has all the ingredients to be decisive and explosive. Subscribe to the channel and stay tuned for updates on your favorite team. The Kansas City Chiefs are peaking at just the right time, proving all the doubters wrong with their 27-19 victory over the Houston Texans. They're looking stronger than ever as we head into the postseason. There was a lot of uncertainty heading into this game, especially concerning Patrick Mahomes' health after a mild high ankle sprain. But as usual, Mahomes wasted no time silencing the critics, showing exactly why he's the greatest quarterback of our generation. In a playoff-like atmosphere at Arrowhead Stadium, the Chiefs took care of business against the Texans, improving to 14-1 on the season. It wasn't just about the win, it was about sending a message and positioning themselves for the top overall seed in the playoffs. Let's break down the key takeaways from this huge win, but before we get into it, make sure you subscribe and turn on the notification bell so you never miss a Chiefs video. Let's dive straight into it. In another late-season twist, Patrick Mahomes suffered a high ankle sprain during the Week 15 win over the Browns. Kansas City wisely kept him out for the remainder of the game as a precaution, which turned out to be the right call. Mahomes fully participated in practice that week, despite some online speculation that the injury was exaggerated. From the very start of Saturday's matchup, Mahomes was testing his mobility. He picked up 12 yards on a crucial 3rd and 13 with a rush, and later scrambled for a 15-yard touchdown on the opening drive. Even with both ankles taped and spattered, Mahomes showed his ability to extend plays and torque his body with precision. While his stats weren't eye-popping, he did a solid job maneuvering behind a makeshift offensive line, making several confident throws along the way. Considering the circumstances, this performance should be a huge confidence boost for Chiefs fans as the playoffs loom. Since the trade for DeAndre Hopkins, Patrick Mahomes has elevated his play to an entirely new level, reinforcing his status as one of the best quarterbacks in the NFL. Before the trade, Mahomes had a solid but inconsistent start to the season, posting just 6 touchdowns and 8 interceptions through the first 8 weeks. His completion percentage sat at 68% with 232 passing yards per game, but his QB rating was only 82. This left many wondering if the Chiefs' offense was reaching its full potential, especially without a true game-changing weapon on the outside. However, the addition of Hopkins has sparked a dramatic transformation. Since Week 9, Mahomes has thrown 17 touchdowns and only 3 interceptions with a remarkable 95.5 passer rating. His yards per game have climbed significantly to 264.7, and his third down success rate has soared to 52.4%, which leads the entire NFL. Mahomes has become even more lethal in critical situations, consistently making winning plays when it matters most. This resurgence isn't just about the numbers, it's about the difference Hopkins has made in Mahomes' ability to stretch the field, read defenses, and execute at an elite level. The trade for Hopkins hasn't just helped Mahomes regain his MVP caliber form, it's made the Chiefs' offense one of the most dangerous in the league. With Mahomes back at the center of their success, D-Hop has proven to be an invaluable asset both on and off the field, serving as a mentor to younger players. His precision and body control are on another level. In fact, he's the most complete wide receiver Mahomes has worked with so far. In addition to Mahomes' brilliance, the Chiefs received more good news this week regarding wide receiver Hollywood Brown. For the first time this season, the highly anticipated free agent signing was a full participant in practice every day. As a result, he was activated on Friday, setting the stage for his regular season debut. Much like DeAndre Hopkins' debut earlier this season, Hollywood Brown's statistical production didn't quite reach its full potential. Mahomes missed him on one throw, underthrowing him on a deep ball, and on another play, he led Brown a bit too far upfield. Nonetheless, his presence signals even more firepower for the Chiefs as the season heads into its final stretch. A slight hesitation from the receiver prevented a potential touchdown. Had everything clicked, it could have been a score. Despite that, Brown still made his presence felt, hauling in 5 catches for 45 yards. 2 of those receptions came on crucial late-down situations, highlighting his ability to contribute in key moments. Having Brown on the field will not only benefit Mahomes, but also help other pass catchers like Travis Kelce and rookie Xavier Worthy. On Saturday, Brown was both effective and impactful, showing he can make plays while still leaving room for growth. Brown's longest catch came on the Chiefs' first possession of the second quarter. On a 3rd and 7 play, he lined up in a bunch formation and hauled in a 20-yard reception. Later in the same drive, he grabbed a 6-yard pass on a 2nd and 9. In the fourth quarter, Brown added 2 more receptions. He caught a 3-yard pass just before Harrison Butker's 27-yard field goal. Then, on the Chiefs' final drive, Brown went into motion on a 2nd and 8 before securing a 4-yard catch. He was targeted 2 additional times in the second half. Andy Reid described Saturday's win as the Chiefs' best all-around performance of the season, as Kansas City improved to an NFL-best 14-1 record and finished the regular season undefeated at home. Reid also praised Xavier Worthy for having his best game to date. The rookie wide receiver finished with 7 receptions for 65 yards and a touchdown, plus 3 carries for 10 yards. Much of Worthy's success can be attributed to his continued development, but having another speedster like Brown on the field to stretch the defense and create more opportunities certainly played a role as well. Another key concern going into this game, like most games this season, was the performance of the offensive line. This was arguably their best game of the year. Moving Joe Thuney to left tackle might be a season-saving decision. The Chiefs desperately needed an answer at that position, and Thuney delivered. This wasn't the first time the Chiefs called on Thuney to fill in at tackle. During the 2022 season, he stepped in against the Bengals and again in the regular season finale against the Chargers. Thuney has played tackle before, both in college and occasionally with the New England Patriots. Last week, Thuney allowed 6 pressures, which is understandable for a player who has spent most of his career on the interior. When the Chiefs signed Thuney in 2021, they knew they were getting more than just a guard. They were adding a lineman capable of stepping up in any situation against any opponent. That's exactly what Thuney proved on Saturday. Over the past 2 games, Thuney has allowed 0 sacks on 41 pass blocking attempts, showcasing his elite ability to protect Patrick Mahomes' blind side. The move has not only stabilized a struggling offensive line, but also highlighted Thuney's versatility and value. Known for being a standout left guard with consistent Pro Bowl caliber performances, Thuney's transition to left tackle has been remarkable. In a league where offensive tackles often move inside after struggling on the edge, Thuney's ability to thrive in the reverse scenario is a testament to his exceptional talent. Without his adaptability and consistency, the Chiefs might have faced several more losses this season. General manager Brett Veach's decision to sign Thuney in free agency remains one of his best moves to date and continues to pay dividends in critical moments. This decision has been instrumental in keeping the Chiefs' offense firing on all cylinders. Patrick Mahomes looked far more comfortable in the pocket during the last game, and as we head into the playoffs, I'm excited to see how this offensive line performs, especially in the upcoming game against the Steelers. This game will be a huge statement opportunity. If the Chiefs win, they'll clinch the number 1 seed and secure a bye week. This bye is crucial as players like Chris Jones, Mahomes, and several others could use the extra rest. If the Chiefs take care of business against the Steelers, they can skip the last week of the season and head into the playoffs with fresh legs and momentum. Let us know in the comments as we gear up for what promises to be an exciting playoff push.